Hi everyone, welcome to ZVNFT. I've had way too much chocolate, not even dark, milk. I've immersed myself in a land of milk chocolate the last 24 hours. So I have to pay for that and go work it out a little bit later. Anyway, I've been spending the last few days actually reorganizing and remembering the passwords to all of my NFT accounts and my all the recovery phrases and the keywords and keys, and I just had to wrap my head around all of that again. So everything is back on track, and I thought that what I would do this week is just share with you some of the NFT collections that I came across that I thought were doing pretty well, that were pursuing interesting ideas, and that give us lessons as to what we can do, how we can behave, what we should be thinking about in a bear market, and trying to develop and build an NFT collection. So here goes. I was looking at my sleeping dog over here, and the first collection I'm going to tell you about is Angry Cat. So this is it, and this is a collection of 10,000 NFTs that's actually doing very, very well. The trading volume has risen something like 334%, and had to ask myself, why? What's going on with this collection? It seems to have hit a niche market in China and Japan in particular, where cats are just important or attractive in popular culture, and they're prominent, I should say. And the emotions on these cats seem to be connecting, I understand, with younger generations. And to be honest, the older generation, i.e. me, I'm kind of connecting with these as well, like this one. Like, this is how I'm feeling this morning when I woke up, when I didn't have my coffee. You can see the floor prices, they have been going up the last few days. The lowest is 0.288 ETH, and ETH is down. So it's not a bad pickup if you want to invest in this Angry Cats collection, but it really has also been quite significantly amplified in social media. So lesson one, niche market, building a collection, right? So I'm thinking about that. The other story I wanted to point out to you was Reddit. Reddit has got a bunch of collections that have hit the top 10 on OpenSea over the past couple of weeks, and they have seen millions in sales volume over the past few days. It's a Polygon-based NFT, and everyone's been pretty wowed by these. And I was trying to understand really what's going on here, and what I figured out, and it takes me time these days to understand projects, but this is a collectible avatar creator program that Reddit has created, and it allows users to create and then sell a PFP, a profile picture collection. And the artwork is based on the Reddit logo, and that logo is called Snoo. Are you with me? Okay, that's it. So it looks like this one here, Spooky Season by Poi, has been doing very well, and this is actually a collection that everyone's talking about. So I'm trying to wrap my head around it, but this is what's doing quite well. About 3 million people actually signed up for an NFT wallet on Coinbase. And this collection and some of the others that Reddit has put out is really being credited for mainstreaming NFTs with a different blockchain, which is the Polygon network. And typically we talk about Ethereum blockchain for NFTs. So there's a lot of hype around this. It actually addressed two problems here. The Polygon blockchain, that is, it's faster than Ethereum, and the gas fees were less. So those are two big barriers that these collections have overcome that exist in the NFT space, right? So speed and cost, and the Polygon blockchain addressed that. The other thing that Reddit is doing is it's showing the power of its community, right? It's showing and flexing its muscle, saying we have a community and we can reach out to them. So the lesson here for us is build a community, work on reaching out directly to that community, and maybe also look at other blockchain technologies other than Ethereum that can deliver NFTs. Okay, still with me? So you see why it took me a while to put this next episode out. thinking about this. I really like this collection. This is called Chrono Cats, another cat, right? I'm gonna have to work on my dog. That's why I'm invested in the Luka Press Club, because who doesn't want a cute puppy as an NFT? Anyway, so I want to talk to you a little bit about Chrono Cats' NFT project. There are 7,777 unique NFTs, and they're cats, with different traits like fur and clothes and different accessories. And the real star, though, is this, right? What's on the wrist of the cat, right? A watch. And these pieces are pieces that exist in the real world, like a Rolex, and they have been replicated in the digital space and in this NFT, right? So these are these are digital copies of real world watches. And the rarity of each of these Chrono Cats depends on the kind of watch it has. This is the kind of watch I have. It doesn't qualify, I know, but this is a watch I love. It's the Garmin 735 Forerunner XT. I don't see that on any of these Chrono Cats. Anyway, so the watch that you get determines the rarity of the NFT. And I was paying attention to these features, right? That you buy it, you become part of this wealth club, and you get discounts on trading, storage, and insurance, extra staking reward bonuses. You get a dedicated watch concierge service. You become part of this members club. You can access private watch auctions before they become available on the Chronally, which is the ecosystem here, marketplace. And then you have access to exclusive watch networking events and parties in the real world and in the metaverse. So I think developing these kinds of utility was really important for me to note as I work on the Luka Press Club and I see what else other people are building and offering. The 4 takeaways from all of this for me were the following. Number 1, when you're building an NFT collection, you want to make sure that you have incentives, right? Number 2, community. You need to find that ride or die community, whether it's a niche, whether it's some kind of a universal appeal. What is it? And then you build, you nurture, you engage and excite and surprise and delight that community, right? So that's a big takeaway too for me. The next is test and innovate, right? Like just keep trying different things, see how they work, bring in something new that maybe nobody else has thought of or hasn't executed well, and see how you do in this building phase. And the last, I thought, is partnerships. I liked how Chrono Cats went out and talked to all the watch companies and then built partnerships with them and created the ecosystem Chronally, and then Chrono Cats from that, and the watch. So I think thinking about the kind of partnerships that you want to build in this space, where people seem to be a lot more open and more adventurous to exploring it, even if it is less predictable, it looks more like an ice age than a winter, and the buzz and craziness isn't there. The speculators have gone, so the people that are really interested are here. So who are they? Look for those partnerships. And I'm telling myself all of those things as I think about the Luka Press Club. And real quick, just a quick wrap of some of the headlines that I liked. A house sold as an NFT for the first time in history, right? So despite fluctuating value of NFTs, as well as the diminishing house prices and the market that you're seeing there with interest rates going up and more challenges getting mortgages, you've got somebody bought an NFT, right, of a house. They bought it, and it was sold for $175,000 in Columbia, South Carolina. This is the house. And it was sold as an NFT. And when you bought that NFT, you own this house. So I thought that was a pretty important breakthrough, a 3-bedroom place, recently renovated, large living room and dining room with a gallery-style kitchen and walkout patio. And it was done by creating an NFT that represented the ownership of the home. So I thought this was a pretty historic moment, and I wanted to highlight it for you. I tend to go to one marketplace just because it's in my bookmark tab, actually. I know that's kind of lazy, but there is a new marketplace, and it's called Blur, and it's closing in on OpenSea recently in 24-hour trade volume. They traded more in Ethereum, like $2.5 million, according to Dune Analytics. And people are really looking at this space as a competitor to OpenSea. I'm still wrapping my head around it, okay? But it's pretty clean, clear, and simple. Simple, but not easy. And I will be exploring this space. I just wanted to let you know that it was out there. Gem is another. And it's called Blur. So just keep a lookout for that, okay? I'm thinking about all of those things as I develop the Luka Press Club with my co-founder, Billy Bunton, who's an incredible graphic designer. And these are some of the images that he's come up with of the reporter Luka in different settings. So I don't know, you can't tell with this sleepy head there, but that's the inspiration for Luka. His name is Luka. He's really a pig disguised as a King Charles Cavalier Spaniel. But yeah, it's interesting to think about all of those things: utility, partnership, testing, innovating, community, and how does one actually build it around what just looks like, a basic JPEG? Who cares? So how do we create value out of something like this, a press club that connects people who care about stories? How do we do it? Okay, so that's the challenge for me this week. That's it for ZVNFT. Please like this episode and please comment if you have anything you want to say, anything you'd like me to research. I have seen people commenting. I really appreciate that. It makes me feel like I'm not just crazy here talking, into this computer on my own. It makes me feel there's somebody out there. Is there anybody out there? And also, truthfully, it helps the algorithms with YouTube. It gets me out there. It gets more people learning about NFTs and learning with me. And I'm a novice here, and I'm just paddling around trying to figure out what's going on. So anything you have to say would be great, and any like that you push on this episode will be good for me. Okay, have a great day. Bye.